Alright, so there's brand new Valorant patch notes to get into, so stay tuned. Now first of all, we have agent updates about Gecko, Yoru, Sky and Jet. I'm first going to start with the Gecko ones. Now his globals, which are the things and the abilities you pick off the ground, have now reduced time enrolled from 20 seconds to 15 seconds, which means you'll only have 15 seconds to pick them off the ground now. And also the reclaim time has been increased by half a second, going from 1 second to 1.5 seconds. Dizzy's time after being thrown and forming is reduced from 1.5 seconds to 1 second. Dizzy's targeting algorithm has been updated to be more reliable, and Dizzy's goop flash now also blinds the minimap of affected players. Wingman has increased the angle of the cone concuss area from 45 degrees to 65 degrees, and when Wingman turns into a global after planting the spike, there are unique visuals. Finally, Thrash's ultimate points have been increased from 7 to 8. Yoru, on the other hand, has some updates to his fakeout clone. For example, Gecko's Dizzy and Vice Arc rows will now display the blind effect on Yoru's fakeout, so you will no longer be able to tell the fakeout with that. Thankfully, Sky and Jet's changes aren't nerfs, but they aren't that big of a buff either. I mean, Jet's Tailwind and Sky's Trailblazer. Jet's Tailwind and Sky's Trailblazer will no longer stop at the window and ascent. Instead, they will bust through and continue movement onto the other side. There is a cosmetic update to reticles on the Araxis operator, Valiant Hero operator, Reaver operator and Gothic Marshal. Next up we have exciting stuff, and that is map updates. The new Glitch TDM map is going to be joining Valorant, and also there is a bunch of Easter eggs and stuff about this map that I want to be talking about in a future video, so make sure you're subscribed about this so you don't miss it out. Next up we have a reminder about the sunset changes, which I already talked about in a video a couple of weeks ago. Finally, there are the PC and console specific updates. Now Premiere is going to episode 9 act 3. There's some bug fixes about Premiere, and that is about it with the patch notes. Next up, I'm moving on to the Battle Pass, which actually got fully revealed. First up, I'm going to go over the cosmetics, and then I'm going to go over the skin bundles. These are the gun buddies, which look pretty cool. These are the cards, and in my opinion, the only good cards are the ones with Reyna and Fade, though the middle card is supposed to be a teaser for the next agent. We can see that it's going to have some sort of yellow theme. Moving on to the skin lines, we first off have the Nano Break skin line, which in my opinion has a pretty good color scheme despite it being basic. Then we have the Bullet Box skin line, which actually has a cell shading effect, which looks really cool. It's a shame though that this bundle does not have any variants, because I'm sure a lot of people would have loved that, especially me. Though the Torque skin line got the variants, and let me say that Valorant kind of disappointed me with this. On the first Battle Pass leak, I saw this operator, and I thought that this was just a bad, colorway, and that the other colorways would be good. But let me say, I am not a fan of the gun skins. I do like the classic skin, but the Vandal skin just does not cut it for me. The knives, on the other hand, I think they look pretty good. I mean, I am a fan of the contrasting colors on every single knife except the one at the top. But yeah, this Battle Pass is going to be worth it if you want to fill up the locker, but do not get it for the Vandal skin, please. Now, to remind you that with these patch notes, the Doombringer bundle is going to be coming as well, and now we have all of the gun skins, which I'm going to be showing you in the background gameplay of this video. The whole patch will come in around 24 hours, and if you want to check out the article, I will probably have a pinned comment with the link to it. But anyways, please comment what do you think of this, subscribe because it will be greatly appreciated, but I'll see you next time and goodbye.